This is show number 708. And also on the program, we've got a group from Cincinnati, Ohio, and they are going to introduce us with something from their new CD called Wayward Daughter. Please welcome to the stage Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
She wears a golden chain. Sister Mary, she wears a golden chain. Sister Mary, she wears a golden chain. Every link in Jesus' name. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. I went to the rock to hide my face. The rock cried out, no hiding place. There's no hiding place down here. The devil, he wears a hypocrite shoe. The devil, he wears a hypocrite shoe. The devil, he wears a hypocrite shoe. If you don't look out, he'll put it on you. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. I went to the rock to hide my face. The rock cried out, no hiding place. There's no hiding place down here. Well, I pitched my tent on the old campground. I pitched my tent on the old campground. I pitched my tent on the old campground and gave old Satan one more round. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. I went to the rock to hide my face. The rock cried out, no hiding place. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. I went to the rock to hide my face. The rock cried out, no hiding place. There's no hiding place down here.
Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour. I'm Joe Concrete, filling in for Michael Jonathan. And Ma, may I call you Ma?
You may.
Oh, good. How long have you been playing? When did you get bit by the music bug?
Oh, 30 odd years ago.
Wow.
No, I guess I've always liked music, like everyone.
Was it in your home when you grew up?
Yes, my father was a musician.
Was he a musician?
Yes, he
Did
had
he
his
teach
own.
you?
Well, yeah, he tried to teach me when I was around 12, and my little porker fingers couldn't reach the strings, so I had to wait until I was full grown to teach myself. But I would travel back 500 miles for my daddy to tune my guitar.
That's a long ways.
I know, yeah. I lived in L.A., Lower Alabama, and we'd go back to Tennessee.
So how did you make your way to Cincinnati?
Like the great Appalachian, they left the mountains to go to the northern factory towns, and my mother and father were the same to get out of the coal mines. And the car broke down in Cincinnati.
Didn't make it all the way through. So how long has Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers been a unit?
Well, I'm going to change the name to the Howland Sisters. We got together. It'll be 2 years in May. But I've played with Trina since 1999.
I have in my hand here a recent CD. This is Wayward Daughter.
Just came out. Yeah.
Just came out recently?
Yeah.
Fantastic. This is the 2013 release.
Yes.
And No Hiding Place, the song that opens the CD, actually credited to A.P. Carter.
That's right.
But there are some originals on here as well.
We have one on there, yes.
And it's a blend of blues and bluegrass and Americana. Would you describe this as an Americana blend?
Sure. Mountain music. There's a bluegrass one, a mountain music next. You know,
how do you go about?
There's blues at the end.
A little bit of everything. How do you go about choosing your songs and your music?
We throw them all in a pot and pick one out at a time.
Is it a democracy, or do you lord over everybody and say, we're playing this?
What we think is probably the best that our best chosen ones that we're tightest on, I believe.
And you've got another song coming up here, actually. This is going to be an unrecorded song, which is always a treat for the audiences and everything.
For us, yeah.
For you, yeah. It's been recorded before.
We found it on a record, though.
It's actually Gene Autry, the singing
Gene Autry,
cowboy.
yeah.
Were you a Gene Autry fan?
Of course. I always wanted to ride a horse and play a guitar at the same time.
And let me just say, this is this is not Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, if you were hoping for that one. This is another Gene Autry song. This is Ages and Ages. Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers on the Woodsongs, Old Time Radio Hour.
Ages ago, I'll never blame you for our last goodbye. Ages and ages ago, someone came along and took my place. How wrong I was to let you go. And though it happened only yesterday, it seems like ages and ages ago. Cry ages and ages ago. I'll never blame you for your last goodbye. Ages and ages ago, someone told me when you walked away that my poor heart would miss you so. And though it happened only yesterday, it seems like ages and ages ago. Along and took my place. How wrong I was to let you go. And though it happened only yesterday, it seems like ages and ages ago. Ages and ages ago. Ages and ages ago.
Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers. Lovely, lovely harmonies on that. Margie Greaves on the fiddle and backup vocal on that. We're going to introduce the full band in the second half and talk with Ma a little bit more. First, let me ask you, Ma, how long do you all spend on your harmonies and getting that together? Like, how long does that take for you guys?
Quite a bit.
Like practice every day?
Margie's a stickler. If it's not right, you're going to hear about it.
Are you a taskmaster, Margie?
Certainly.
We're going to talk more with Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers and talk about their CD, Wayward Daughter, and of our next artists up on stage. And their CD is called Wayward Daughter, and they're going to treat us to a song from this. This is a Memphis mini tune called Nothing in Rambling. This is Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Born in Louisiana, raised in Algiers. Everywhere I go, the people all say, ain't nothing in rambling, neither running round. I believe I'll get me a good man, and oh Lord, I'll settle down. When I first left my home, I stopped in Tennessee, and people all begging, come and stay with me. It ain't nothing in rambling, neither running round. I believe I'll get me a good man, and oh Lord, I'll settle down. Walking in the alley, had my hand in my coat. The police tried to shoot me, thought it was something I stole. Ain't nothing in rambling, neither running round. I believe I'll get me a good man, and oh Lord, I'll settle down. With the people on the highway, they're walking and they're crying. Some of them are starving, some of them are dying. Ain't nothing in rambling, neither running round. I believe I'll get me a good man, and oh Lord, I'll settle down. Go to Hollywood and get on that silver screen. I think I'm gonna stay here, play guitar and sing. Ain't nothing in rambling, neither running round. I believe I'll get me a good man, and oh Lord, I'll settle down. I believe I'll get me a good man, and oh Lord, I'll settle down. Right here on the Woodsongs.
Oh, yeah. Some of that Memphis mini blues, Small Crow and the Lady Slippers in the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour. I'm Joe Conkright, in for Michael Jonathan, and the band, the Lady Slippers, boy, ma, great set of players. We've got Trina Emig on banjo and mandolin, Margie Dries on the fiddle and vocals, and Vicki Abbott on the vocals and bass. And Vicki, I understand you do a little DJing work. Tell me about Abbott's Bluegrass Habit. I love the sound of that. What is that all about?
Well, about 7 years ago, a woman in Newport, Kentucky, started an internet radio station called WorldwideBluegrass.com. About that time, I was just starting to get into bluegrass, had made her acquaintance, was kind of going to some jams and learning some things about bluegrass. And she said, you know, I need DJs. It's just like sitting in your living room and talking to people. So I said, okay, I'll give it a try. So I started that. I had a program every Wednesday afternoon from noon until 2 p.m. Eastern Time. The station is only available on the internet, but our DJs are all volunteer. We have them from all over the world. We have one in Holland. We have one in Ireland. We had one in Canada, but he moved here. Terry Poirier with Katie Penn in Newtown is here now. We did have one in Australia, but we just lost him to cancer. So we're going to miss Jeff Moore, sorry.
Well, in the website for the radio station?
It's Worldwide Bluegrass, www.worldwidebluegrass.com.
Fantastic. The new CD is called Wayward Daughter. Ma, how long did it take to put together this wonderful collection here?
A whole lot longer than 10 days.
Yeah, I was going to say, 10 days.
Long time.
Yeah? You spent a long time collecting the music and getting it to sound just the way you want to?
Yeah, it was a process, about a year probably.
Did you have to play the songs out live a lot?
Yeah. And,
try them out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we're going to go into a song here in just a minute off Wayward Daughter. Actually, Actually, no, it's this next song is unreleased, I think.
Yeah,
isn't it?
we're going to put it on our next album.
Yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about this one? I understand this is a cause that's close to your heart.
Yes. I'm from East Tennessee, and being from the mountains, I've seen a lot of destruction in our, mountaintop removal, and I know that's a big issue here in Kentucky and West Virginia. And we've submitted this song for a compilation of artists who are putting their efforts together to, all the proceeds would go to stop mountaintop removal, if that is at all possible.
And this song's written by your fiddle player, Margie.
Yes, Margie Dries. Miss Margie Dries wrote this for us.
Margie, you want to step up and tell us anything about this? No. She's just going to play it.
Trina asked me to write it because they were on the last compilation for called Music for the Mountains, I think it was called. And they thought maybe I could write something that we could submit, so that's what we did. We just submitted it recently. We don't know if it'll make it onto the album, but...
Well, after they hear it on Woodsongs, they're going to want to put it on there, aren't they? The song is called Memory of a Mountain, original tune from Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
1, 2, 3.
Sometimes in the evening I'll remember the quiet places where we used to play, the cool green mossy stream, the yellow poplar tree, where we carved our names one summer day. As I look out on the horizon, hills that shelter me, as the twilight fades to darkness, I still see them in my memory. I hear the whispering of the leaves, I hear the mountain calling me, hear the wind, poplar tree, softly calling, calling in my dream. 200 million years in ice and rain and snow, 200 million years beneath the stars, for valleys, hills, and streams, for all that live and breathe. It'll take 10,000 years to heal the scars. As I look out on the destruction, it'll never be the way it was before. A mountain's supposed to be forever. There's nothing you can count on anymore. As I look out on the horizon, where are those hills that sheltered me? As the twilight fades to darkness, I still see them in my memory. I hear the whispering of the leaves, I hear the mountain call softly calling, calling in my dreams, softly calling in my dreams.
Beautiful original song from Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers, Memory of a Mountain. That's Trina Emig on banjo and mandolin, Margie Dries with, she wrote the song on fiddle and vocals, and Vicki Abbott on bass, and Ma Crow. Ma, if I ask you again here about the songwriting in the band, is it a joint effort, or do you have people present songs and then you kind of flesh them out?
Well, when we started about 2 years ago, Margie said, well, you won't get anywhere unless you write your own songs. And Trina and I just looked at her and said, okay, go for it. So I don't think I could write one, write my way out of a bag. But she wrote one on the Wayward Daughter. It's about, we got a job at the Freedom Center in Cincinnati. So she wrote this song called Song for Eliza. It's on that CD, and it's about Eliza going across the river, if you ever read Uncle Tom's Cabin. And it's a beautiful song. Check that out. Fantastic.
Yes, we're talking with Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers. And Ma, I noticed that you've all won some awards. What is a Cammy?
It was a Cincinnati Grammy.
The Cincinnati Grammy, the Cammy.
It was created by Larry Nager, who has now moved to Nashville. Y'all might know him down there. Larry Nager writes for the Bluegrass Unlimited, and he's a music critic. And he wrote for the Cincinnati Enquirer. So he had this big thing, the Cammies. But you had to be a recording. You had to have a recording. And it was a long time ago, 1999. I played in a folk band, and it won a Cammy.
Won a Cammy. Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers. Their CD is Wayward Daughter. And if you want to find out more about Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers and their CD, you can go to Woodsongs.com. Again, this is show number 708. All right, you guys are going to play a song called Montana Cowboy. Anything you want to say about this song?
I got it from Hazel Dickens.
Ma Crow and the Lady Slippers on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
1, 2, 3. I played lone hand. I rode my horse through many strange lands. Then one day I stopped for a while for two blue eyes and a sunny smile. So howl away, you old coyote, I hear your sad and lonesome song, calling me back to old Montana, back to those hills where I belong. I rode away from home. I'm tied and tacked, and it won't be long. See you again in a little while. You're my darling, sweet and loving smile. So howl away, you old coyote, I hear your sad and lonesome song, calling me back to old Montana, back to those hills where I belong. So howl away, you old coyote, I hear your sad and lonesome song, calling me back to old Montana, back to those hills where I belong, back to those hills where I belong.
Bonk Crow and the Lady Slippers. Boy, thank you all so much for coming down on short notice. Wasn't that great that they were able to come down from Cincinnati? Fantastic.